what would you be looking for, initially when an online application came across your path?
Yeah, so for me, I think it's very easy to apply for loads of graduate schemes and be quite generic about them. So, let's take the kind of retailers as an example. So, like, you got Tesco, Asda, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, and Lidl and Aldi. To be honest, a lot of the applications I would see would be very generic. So they'd say, "Oh, I want to work for a big retailer or an international retailer because I know I could learn a lot and I could grow and I could do this." Like, it's just boring. Like, I'm here to tell you the truth, that it's just boring. And more importantly, that whether you care or not, that tells the employer that you don't really care about working there, because you're just being generic. So if you want to be, so for me, the ones that stood out were the ones that were very specific, because the first question is often like, why this company? Whatever company it is, why do you want to work here? Or tell us about this company. Like, it's the same question essentially. And I just see so many generic answers, and I just think, well, they don't really want to work here. They've probably fired off, 100 different applications. And I guess what frustrated me was it's very easy to be specific. And when I say that, you have to put the effort into researching a company, but that's all you have to do. So, for example, if you just go onto Google and go onto the news tab and type in a company, whatever company it is, but there's going to be loads of articles about that company, and there's going to be loads of articles about what's going on currently, what's happened previously. So let's take Tesco as an example. They've been in the news a lot lately for not perhaps all the best reasons, but there's all sorts you could pick out there. So if someone's going to say to me, "Oh, I want to work at Tesco because they're a big retailer and they're international, and they've got 3,000 stores in the UK and the scale and all that stuff," like, anyone could find that out in about 10 seconds, and everyone probably knows that anyway, because Tesco is such a big brand. So find out about the other stuff. So find out about the fact, why did we pilot Dave Lewis in early? Why did they pilot the new CFO in early? The 263 whatever it was £1 million accounting scandal, the 6.4 billion loss, and it's all publicized. But then it's talk about that, but then also talk about what opportunity that gives you. So yes, all of that stuff, but then what does that actually mean? So you could say, well, because all this stuff happens, what that means for me is I'm a graduate who loves a challenge, and I can see that actually helping to turn around one of the biggest businesses in the world, one of, if not the maybe biggest businesses in the UK, that excites me. And then you're being specific about it. That is exactly the kind of answer that I'd look for. So yes, you have to put some effort into researching it, but that's essentially all you have to do. And to be honest, it baffles me how little I saw that. It was a lot of them were very generic, and so that's why the more you can research, the more you can be specific, the more you will stand out. You will absolutely stand out, and the only point of the application is to just get to the next stage. And if people see that as the first thing they see, that primes them, if nothing else, to think, oh, this person is good, and this person has put effort in, and they care. They actually want to join this company. They don't want to join a retailer. They want to join Tesco, or they want to join Asda or Morrison's. So I think, yeah, if you're specific, you will stand out.